Hello, kindergarten. Good morning. Today we're going to listen to a story called What Can You Do with a Paleta? I had to listen to that word to make sure I was saying it correctly. So, today, what I want you to listen for in the story, a story has characters, and those are the people or the animals in a story. In today's story, it will be people. So, I want you to listen to find out who the characters are. Look at the pictures to help you figure that out. I want you to think about the setting of the story. The setting of the story is where the story happens, where it takes place. So look at the pictures and listen to the story to find that out as well. And the events are things that happen throughout the story. So listen for the things that are happening. This story is a fictional story, and that means it's a made up story. The characters are made up and the events are made up. So let's listen to What Can You Do with a Paleta? Where the big velvet roses bloom, red and pink and fuchsia. Where the accordion plays, sassy and sweet. Where the smell of crispy tacos or buttery tortillas or juicy fruta floats out every window. And where the Paleta wagon rings its tinkly bell and carries a treasure of icy paletas in every color of the serape. That's my barrio. What do you think a paleta is? It says that there is a paleta wagon that rings its bell. See the guy over here pushing that wagon, ringing the bell, and it says it's icy paletas. So what do you think a paleta is? When we looked at the title at the beginning of the book, let me go back. See the little girl and the little boy, they're holding something. What does that look like to you? It looks like a popsicle, doesn't it? So a paleta is a type of popsicle. So let's go back to where we were. And it said that the icy paletas are every color of the serape. Well, I will tell you, this is a serape, and it is kind of like a scarf or a shawl, almost like a blanket too. And that's something they have in Mexico. And so it's many, many colors. So all of the paletas can come in all of those different colors. And it says, that's my barrio. A barrio is a neighborhood, a Mexican neighborhood. You can dance to the accordion. You can smell the tacos. But what can you do with a paleta? There's our new sight word, do, D-O. So what can you do with a paleta? Look at all of them in that cart. They are so colorful. They look so tasty. You can paint your tongue purple and green and scare your brother. Have you ever had a popsicle and then you look at your tongue and it's all different colors? Or maybe learn to make tough decisions like strawberry or coconut. Which flavor would you choose? I would choose strawberry for sure. You can make new friends. So maybe you can share Paleta. She's sharing her Paleta with a little puppy dog. You can give yourself a big blue mustache. That's so silly. Did you ever do anything like that? Or create a masterpiece. So they're letting it melt and drip all over the place and they're creating some art with that. You can use one to cool off like Mama does. So if you're very hot on a very hot day, you would want to have a paleta to cool down. Theo, that's an uncle, once won a baseball game by offering one to the batter right when the ball was being pitched. So he tricked the batter. You can help the senora at the fruit stand make it through a long, hard day. think the very best thing to do with a paleta is to lick it and slurp it and sip it and munch it and gobble it all down, where the big velvet roses bloom red and pink and fuchsia. Do you know what color fuchsia is? It's like a very deep dark pink. It's one of my favorite colors. Where the accordion plays sassy and sweet, where the smell of crispy tacos or buttery tortillas or juicy fruta floats out every window. And where the Paleta wagon rings its tinkly bell and carries a treasure of icy paletas in every color of the serape. That's my barrio. Do you remember what a barrio is? That's the neighborhood, right? So I want you to think, who were the characters in this story? Who did you see in the illustrations? We saw the little girl and her brother. We saw some members of her family, like her mom and dad. And we saw a lot of people from their neighborhood, right? From their barrio. And think about where this story happened. Where did the story take place? This story happened in their neighborhood. Remember their barrio, that special word for a Mexican neighborhood. Now I want to just read this page to you about paletas. It says a much anticipated event in any Latino barrio, which is the neighborhood, is the arrival of the paleta wagon. The paleta man comes pushing his cart down the street, tinkling a bell and shouting, "Paletas!" for everyone to hear. The wagon carries sweet, juicy, ice-cold paletas made from all natural, healthy ingredients. That's pretty cool. Paletas come in lime, coconut, pecan, mango, banana, kiwi, strawberry, watermelon, guava, chocolate, horchata, Jamaica, tamarind, sorry, I wasn't sure about that word, pineapple, vanilla, and more. Which one would be your favorite? I would love to try a mango paleta. I like mango flavored things. And I have seen paletas at Sam's Club before. They have a big box of them, so maybe you could try them sometime. I hope you enjoyed this story about what can you do with a paleta. Thank you for joining me.